Hi, this is Justin Popovich from toolsformotivation.com, and in this short tutorial, what I'd like to do is show you how to use PLR videos. Some very quick usage tips. In fact, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can use PLR videos, private label rights videos, in less than 10 minutes to put out unique pieces of content that can help you build your brand and grow your business. So what we're going to do here is basically 3 simple things. First, we will start with a simple PLR video. I'm actually going to show you a real video from our catalog here at toolsformotivation.com. This is actually a file that you could purchase if you wanted to try this. In fact, if you're on our mailing list, we actually send out videos from time to time for free, so you could actually even try this method without paying a cent. So follow along. Second, we're going to customize that PLR video to make it unique. This is really the key piece of the training. And then last but not least, we're going to publish and share that unique creation with your audience. So here's what we're going to focus on in this training is how to make a private label rights video unique. And we're going to focus on 3 different methods. The first one is the on-camera introduction. The second one is the off-camera introduction. And the third one is the non-spoken introduction. In all 3 examples, we will effectively be using the private label rights video as is, and then we'll simply be stitching on an introduction onto the beginning so that the final product is something unique with our voice or our picture or some kind of text representing our company and our brand, and then you have a unique video that you can now share out to your audience. Now, rather than showing you this in a theoretical way, let me actually show you a live demo of a PLR video that we can begin working with here. So what I've done here is I've pulled up a live look at my screen. This is my hard drive, and I'm looking at a private label rights product from our catalog at Tools for Motivation that includes video tips about time management. Now, because these are PLR or private label rights, each one of these videos, let me expand them here. You can see there's several. In this particular example, there's actually 20 different MP4 video files that you can now, if you were to own this, you can now publish them as your own. So the purpose of this demo is to show you how to take what we've built here, but add a little bit of customization to it so that the final MP4 that you're sharing out looks unique to you and maybe portrays your voice or your brand a little bit better than these sort of out-of-the-box ones would contain. So these ones on time management, I want to focus on these quick tip videos. So these are literally like 60-second videos that you can just quickly use as shareable material, let's say on your Facebook or your Instagram, or you could use them on YouTube or on other platforms as well. There's a lot you can do with it. I've got other videos where I go into more depth, but the point of this is the quick tip. So let's say, for example, here, this video is about, it's called Where is Your Safety Net? I'm going to quickly pop it open so you can see what it's like.
Where's your safety net? How many times have you had your entire schedule thrown off because something took longer than expected?
Okay, I'm not going to play the whole thing. This 60-second video basically talks about in the world of time management, things will often take longer than we expect. So it's prudent to build in some buffer time. So if you think a task is going to take you an hour, maybe plan your schedule for 90 minutes so that your next task doesn't get bumped or you start falling behind further and further as your day goes along. Pretty common time management tactic. But what we want to do here in this example is use this tip, but make it more unique to me and my brand. So I'm going to show what I would do if I were publishing this as my own personal brand. And I'm simply going to introduce this topic very quickly in the 3 different formats we're going to be showing here. And then I will just simply blend in this PLR video exactly as it comes out of box. So the lesson being taught is literally PLR. All I'm doing to make a custom video or a unique video here is introducing the topic using my voice, or in example number 3, which you'll see in a second, simply just using an image. So let's start with the first example here, which is the on-camera introduction. What I'm going to be doing is quite simple. I'm going to take my smartphone, I have an iPhone, and I'm going to turn it on and do a quick little video where I speak into the camera about this topic of building in buffer time. I won't even really get into the topic. I'll just kind of introduce the idea of time management in the little intro, and then I'll ask my viewers to watch the rest of the video for the lesson, which is where I'll insert the PLR. Now, I've already recorded this I went for a walk out in the nice snowy weather at the time of recording this video. And let me actually show you what I did for my on-camera introduction. So here's the video I shot directly from my phone in one take. I think the whole clip was 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds of usable material when you trim things off. So here, I'll just play it quick. Hey, it's Justin Pavlovich here from Tools for Motivation, just enjoying this winter wonderland here in Canada. And as we come up to the new year here, I just wanted to share a... So I basically just, I was doing the whole like New Year's resolutions type of thing and then tying it to time management, which was the main lesson in the PLR video. So what I've done here is I'm using this tool here, ScreenFlow, for video editing. You might be using Camtasia or some other tool. I'll let you decide what tool you want to use to edit your videos. And then all I'm doing is I've got some project assets that I'm working on to create my videos. So this, you can see at the top right of my screen, is my little cell phone video. Again, shot it in one take. You can't see an image with it, but this is, well, maybe if I scroll here, yeah, this is the PLR video, the 60-second time management piece of advice. So all I'm doing now to create a unique piece of content is adding my clip here that I created. So I'm going to add it to my timeline. And then I'll just move the scrubber to the end here. And then I'm adding the PLR video after my intro. And when you blend the two together, you have a unique video, because now it's my personal brand intro plus the PLR equals unique video, right? So let me just quickly do a trim here. Hey, it's Justin Favre. Okay, so you can see I need to trim that little section of dead air at the beginning. We'll clear that out. We'll move the rest back to the beginning. And then I always like to, this may or may not be available in the tool that you're using, but in ScreenFlow, which is the tool I'm using, you can blend clips together. It does a cool little transition here. Let me just show you this. Yeah, it kind of transitions at the end. So I do my little, whatever it is, looks like about a 28-second intro. Strategy.
Where's your safety net?
And then it goes into the PLR lesson. So that would be it for method number one for the on-camera. I literally just shoot the video from my phone, blend it with the PLR. Then I would simply go to ScreenFlow here and export it as an MP4 that I can now go ahead and share on my Instagram or on my Facebook or on my YouTube. But again, it's personally branded to me. So now it's a unique piece of content that will help me build my brand. Imagine you had 20 or 30 or more short little PLR videos like this, and all you had to do was create this quick little intro setting the stage for each one. You could do that and you would probably get pretty good at it, and you'd be moving quite quickly if you did this on a regular basis. But again, at the end of all of that, every single video is unique to you and your brand because you're doing this few seconds or maybe a few minutes, if I'm more honest about it, minutes of work here. But it's 5, maybe 10 minutes max, but probably closer to 5 to get this unique piece of content. So that's the way it would work for method number one. All right, the next method is the off-camera introduction. Not quite as impactful as method number one because you're not literally showing your face and speaking, which in my experience works the best. But maybe you don't have the confidence to do it yet, which I recommend you just get used to doing it, or maybe you just don't have the right camera set up, whatever. It's very easy to do method number two because you just need to do what I'm doing right now. Have some kind of slide or image in the background and a microphone, and you speak over top of the image. And it does quite a good job in terms of personal branding. So you would do something like this, where you have it would be a picture of yourself, and you could say something like, quick advice for managing your time in the new year, and that's a picture of you. You're still doing the personal branding, and you're speaking over this slide, almost the exact same message that I had a few minutes ago with my coat on, speaking into the camera. The only difference really is I'm not there physically. I'm just showing a picture of myself, but saying the same kind of message. Now, I've already done that here with my project behind the scenes. So let's take a look. And so what we would do is I've recorded, it was about 20 seconds or so of me introducing the topic, basically setting the stage for this PLR video, kind of like I did here, but just not on camera. So let me delete this, and then I'll bring in the second version here, which I'll just do it here in my project. I'm going to add it to the timeline, both the audio and the slide. Now, looks like I've got a bit of editing to do here. I'll do that on the fly. This just needs to be a bit larger to fill my screen. So it would look like this. And then you can see here, this is the PLR video. I just need to make sure that it connects so it flows directly from my message right into the PLR. I can just visually see here that there's a break at the end where it goes silent. So I'm going to trim that off. I think that was just me pausing things or shutting it down. The true message goes about 23 seconds there, and then we go into the PLR video. Let me just show you another quick preview here. Hey, Justin Popovich here from Tools for Motivation. Today I've got a quick tip for you that I'd really love to share. Some advice for you about, okay, so exactly the same thing, right? I'm just not on camera, and then it goes into this. A quick listen.
Where's your safety net?
All right, and that's really the only different. Now, you can pretty much pull this off with just a slide or an image and a microphone, okay? And that's all you would need to do. Stitch it together with the PLR and you're up and running with method number 2. Now, last but not least, I'm just gonna do this on the fly, let's get rid of all that, is method number 3, which is the non-spoken introduction. So if you really aren't comfortable putting your voice out there right now, or maybe you're just in a hurry, you want to take the PLR video that's already been created for you and then just have something branding you, you could bring in that video and just have kind of like your URL running across the screen for the entire duration, or you could do something like this where it's this pops up on the screen and then you have like a little animation going, brought to you by, and then a picture of yourself, and then your title or whatever. So it would take maybe 5, 6, 7 seconds for this whole thing to take place, and then that would transition into your PLR video. It's still better than not doing anything at all, because at the end of the day, you're making it unique to you, your brand, your photo in this case, or maybe it's your logo, whatever you want to do. And then that end result video is still a video file that's completely unique to your brand. You're not just using the PLR out of box. So I did that here in my project file. Let's take a look. So instead of the little intro I showed you there where I was speaking, I have this guy here, which is no talking. I'm going to add that to the project here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Just bear with me. There we go. Add it to my thing, and then we have the video connect directly to it. I have to make this the correct size, so just bear with me. You're getting to see some behind the scenes stuff here. Now watch, it would just go like this. This is method number 3, non-spoken introduction, but still branded to you. And it would wait for a sec.
Where's your safety net? How many times have you had?
All right, there was obviously this little transition here. You could see I'm going to have to trim that off. But method number 3 is the simplest to do. And I talked earlier about being able to do this in less than 10 minutes. You could do this in less than 2 minutes. All you need is a slide with a little animation, pop it onto the front of your PLR video, and boom, you're up and running. But it's still personal to you, which is great. So having said all of that, you have the 3 methods here. And so like I said at the beginning, these were just quick usage tips. I wanted to show you how to quickly take that PLR video and get it up and running in less than 10 minutes. I have other training videos where I go into much more depth. So just to quickly touch on that before I close this off, what you might want to do is, earlier in my example, I showed you those time management videos. There was actually 10 of them in that one folder. I could actually begin a video project where I bring in all 10 of those video segments, and then I just simply interject between each one of them, maybe adding a quick comment or a quick summary of what was taught in that first segment, in the second segment, so on and so forth, so that you are adding this little personal flair, but you're mixing the PLR. At the end of the day, you've probably got, in that case, if it was 10 videos of 1 minute length each, you have a 10-minute long video. Maybe you're adding another 30 seconds of your own personal commentary between each one. Multiply that by 10, you have another 5 minutes. So you could have a 15-minute video there, personally branded, where most of the work was already done for you using PLR files. I won't go any further than that because, again, I've taught this in other places, but give this a shot. Find a quick little PLR video, 60 seconds, 120 seconds, whatever it may be. Add that personal flavor to the beginning, save it as your own, and just get publishing it on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your YouTube, wherever you see fit, and see how it pans out for you. If it goes well, get a bunch of PLR videos and start doing this on a regular basis. Hope you got value from this. If you have any questions, hit us up at toolsformotivation.com. I'd love to hear from you.